Vulture just came out with this article, How Much We Make in Hollywood. They interviewed 19 anonymous writers, actors, crew members on their thoughts about the strike and also how they're surviving financially. And I'm back to take you through another one of the stories from the article. And in this case, this is an editor from New York who has been in the industry for 10 years, who is pretty opposed to the strike. So a different viewpoint than I think you usually hear. He said that because of the strike, he is currently on unemployment, but the $500 a week that New York provides just doesn't cut it. I think it's actually more like $420 or something like that. So he has sold stuff on eBay and he's taken a delivery job in order to make more money because he's got a mortgage and kids to support. And he says something that I think is a totally valid viewpoint, which is that he's not okay with the strike. He's not a writer. And at the end of all of this, he's not going to see any gains. He says, all I'm going to see is $60,000 in lost wages. This editor goes on to say that he actually respects a lot of the writer's demands, particularly in regards to streaming residuals. But he says he just doesn't feel a lot of empathy when he sees how much their contracts are actually for. I think this is kind of one of the keys to his whole argument, which is I just hope the industry as a whole starts to see that it's not just actors and writers making film and TV. Look, I think this whole situation is really tough, and I think this viewpoint is totally fair. As much as I see my fellow writers on Twitter or on TikTok kind of arguing with crew members saying, no, you don't understand. We actually don't make that much money. I understand also that $5,000 a week does seem like a lot of money. At the end of the day, I think what we all need to be fighting for is for more fairness in our wages, because this person is right. It's not just actors and writers who make movies and TV shows, it's also the crew, and they should also be getting a larger part of all of the money that the studios are making. I personally don't think this should be a, well, I don't make that much, so you shouldn't make that much either situation. I think it should be, we all don't make enough, and we all should be making more because those guys all own 7 yachts. In the short term, I really do understand how hard this is for crew members who are not necessarily getting anything tangible out of the strike. Got a couple more of these videos coming.